Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 23 of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and in this episode we're going to be going into the tent to go into the pinball machine. Kinda have no choice because that's the only way for us to even proceed any further. And also, once we enter the tent, there's no going back, sadly. So, if you actually saved before entering the tent at this point, if you got to that point. So whatever progress you made in the pinball machine, if you died, will end up being, well, negated until you actually come to a save point in the pinball machine, which thankfully they do have one. However, you have to clear it first. So on that note, we're going to be going into the pinball machine, and in order for the clear it, we need 1,000,000 points. Sounds hard. It's not, but you have to actually look around the pinball machine and be careful because not only are there clowns, but there's sentries and also the pinballs themselves. Oh yeah, and also androids too. Haven't noticed the black Spider-Man that happened to pass by me? That was not the real me. That was an android that is posing as me. And oh yeah, there's a fake Doctor Strange. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, that's not good. So yeah, we got Spider-Mans, fake Doctor Stranges, there'll soon be fake Things, and fake Miss Marvels. So bear that in mind. However strong you are, that's how strong they are. Oh, to a certain extent. Oh, and I can't break those. But the gist is there's certain targets you have to break in order for you to get 1,000,000. So therefore, make sure you find them. These are the targets, by the way. These arcade look like these tacky arcade pinball slots. Just destroy them, and that will lead you up to 4,000. 400,000, I do believe. So, the whole gist is avoiding the pinballs, breaking the tank. There's some bosses you'll have to face. No, not I think. I know there's some bosses you'll have to face. Because without facing them, you might not be able to get the targets. Because there'll be certain areas that'll be locked until you do. So, with that said, make sure you explore the whole... I think he just got killed by the pinball bumper. Wow, I have no words. This arcade android was nearly killed by a pinball bumper. Then again, these pinball bumpers are dangerous. Everything's freaking dangerous. Especially the balls that drop from the... Oh yeah, and I think that's a little bit familiar. I wouldn't say a little bit, I'd say a hell of a lot of familiar. Because that particular person is the Rhino, a Spider-Man villain. And I think we got 200,000. Sweet.
Let's be friends.
Each one of those targets are 50,000 points. So there's about 20 of them. All you need to do is destroy them, and there's only 20. So all you need to do is destroy them and you can proceed. Again, we can't go any further, and by the way, that flipper is doing damage to us. And I kinda hate it when the enemies hide behind the flipper. And I was trying to get a coin too, and I got catapulted into the flipper. Let's see. There should be some more. Or there's actually a doll we could pick up. Again, explore the areas and make sure you're able to find any sort of items on the ground if you see them. Oh yeah, there's his ticket and there's a save point. I can't get to it. And I think that is a strength upgrade. Yes, that's a striking upgrade. Oh, and by the way, death platforms. Those death platforms, be wary of them. Meanwhile, we're gonna take on Rhino first. And Rhino, he's not really that tough at this level. I mean, I maxed out their the costumes that the characters that I'm using is going to use. But more importantly, the Thing has a conversation with Rhino, which is kind of ironic, because I never fought the Rhino with the Thing. I always fought him with Spider-Man. So yeah, he would have a dialogue with Spider-Man, but Rhino and the Thing also has a dialogue too. So I think the Rhino and the Thing has crossed paths several times.
You weren't gonna attack me with your smell.
Of course, he's going to say that infamous line. Come on. Say it, Benny. Say it, Ben. The infamous line that I like. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's clobbering time. Ah, yes. It's a good time to fanboy when it comes down to the old school, because the new school is kind of trash. I mean, you don't even see the Rhino anymore. Whatever the case, folks, utilize the bumpers to your advantage instead of having him to utilize the bumpers, because he is strong and he will toss you, and plus he will try to gore you and knock you into the air and throw you into the bumpers. So utilize the bumpers, that will throw off his combo and you can just beat him down that way. I mean, it's kind of a simple thing. I mean, I would say it's a simple thing to do, but sometimes Rhino would break away your combos and interrupt them by uppercutting you. Other than that, this isn't really that tough of a challenge. It's kind of a tedious one because he does fight back, obviously, otherwise there would be no challenge. And again, there is, I do believe, 50,000 worth of points here in this area. So, with that said, we're going to go to the other side. Well, right after I break this fake Rhino, which has nothing. Let's go to the other side. I mean, why not? I'll be able to avoid the balls. Hey, wait a minute. I know who's there! I know who's there!
Buddy, it's only gonna get worse. Get back here, Shocker! Shocker! You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
That was the reason to my madness. The fact that I actually have on Symbiote Spider-Man, and I'm facing up against, Shocker. I mean, what else can I say or do except that particular name? And by the way, that was hilariously overacted, but still, Spider-Man was literally going batshit insane because of the symbiote and was trying to kill Shocker. I mean, if I was Shocker, I would be running too. But the difference here and in that cartoon, Shocker actually has the upper hand. Shocker is right in front of an EMP pulse emitting a shockwave that's knocking us back. It's not going to affect him per se, but it will, however, do damage to us. So this one may be a little bit difficult because of the EMP, but once you get away from the EMP, Shocker is easy to deal with. However, he can be grabbed by Benjamin Grimm. So, if you're the Thing, by all means grab him and punch him senseless. Anyone else, you gotta wait until he's done with his shockwaves, and then afterwards, come in and sneak him from behind. That's the only way you're gonna beat him. Whatever the case, the only reason why we're here is because there is actually more of those targets that we need to destroy. So I'm going to have to fly around, or should I say, web swing around this pinball machine until I get every single target and leave this place. Oh yeah, and Spider Senses slow down time. Definitely good for making Shocker make a mistake crawl. If Shocker tries to attack you while you're in your Spider Senses, he's going to be moving slow. And of course, he has been defeated. Yes, all that just for the beat up Shocker. What did Shocker ever do to me? Absolutely nothing. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and Spider-Man chased him down to the ends of the earth, which is literally Murder World, and beat him up. So now we need 20,000 more. If only I could find out where to... Oh, there they are! There they are! Hold on! Pass me! No! Pass me! Go back! They're right there! Pass me! What are you doing? No! Pass me! We could have had this by now! No! Go back! It's right by Rhino! But thankfully the web swinging is keeping me from being blown the hell up. Thankfully when we leave we don't have to redo all this shit. Yeah, that's the door that leads out, so let's just use the web swing to get back to where we need to be. And there's a cartoon-size arcade on the pinball machine, because obviously it's him. It's his world after all. But whatever the case, seriously, Pass Me had a literal brain fart and just passed up the last four. Ah, there, he's finally figured it out. I just had a brain fart, and I apologize. This was in my past recording, but I think we got... Oh, wait, we only got 9,000. Crap. No. Where's the remaining... Where's the remaining 4? I'm pretty sure they're around here. Oh, right. There's actually clowns here.
How embarrassing for you.
Well, that's a shock. Or should I say, a shocker? Yeah, that was a terrible pun. And I just lost more subscribers from that, didn't I? Wow. Doesn't matter. We got one more area to look. I think it should be over here. It's around here somewhere. I know I'm missing them. There's like 4 more. I mean, it's easy to tell that I missed them because I passed by 4 of them not too long ago. It's around here. I'm trying to remember where. And I just got hit by an EMP pulse. Oh, there they are. Yeah, I completely passed them up. Ain't that about a bitch? And with that said, we've got bigger problems. Yeah, because of what we did. Unfortunately, Arcade is not a very graceful loser. He is an actual asshole. But because of the fact that we scored 1 million, as with all pinballs, it's a multi-ball bonus. In other words, you better get that golden ticket and get the hell out of Dodge before you get bombarded by pinballs that explode. You can't really leave without it. But on that note, I'm going to save here. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Marvel Ultimate Alliance when we finally face Arcade and defeat Murder World.